ozone layer is advancing. This year, the theme of the ozone layer, the World Ozone Day, is advancing climate change. What does it mean? It emphasizes the urgent need for collective efforts to combat the climate change and its impact. Because if we will not be combating this, again, we will be in the trouble in the coming time. Our next generation or the next generation will be in trouble. So the slogan of the ozone is Earth without the ozone layer is like a house without a roof. So you can understand that when we are in a beautiful bungalow, but there is no roof, what is going to happen? There's no need of such bungalow. Same thing, Earth requires a layer. So we have to save the ozone layer. This ozone layer, often referred to as fragile shield, which protects us from the harmful rays of the sun, which can lead to the severe health issues and environmental degradation. When I say about it, in the summertime, the temperature goes to 56 degrees centigrade. Oh my God, the skin starts burning. So only the ozone layer can protect us. Our understanding of the ozone depletion has evolved significantly since 1980, because when the scientists first recognized the alarming effect of human activities on the critical layer of our atmosphere, which has been initiated by the United Nations, thanks to the international cooperation where we are talking about it. So this agreement, which we are addressing, the depletion of the ozone depleting substance, but also serve as a powerful example of what can be achieved when the nations, all 200 countries, unite together for a common cause. So now it is a requirement of urgent action. Again, taking the words from Anju ma'am, climate change is a global emergency, which has to transcend the borders, affecting every person on this planet, every person. So as we reflect on the progress made, we must also recognize the need of the phase down powerful climate warming gases as well. So if each of us, wherever, whatever position we have, wherever we are there, we have a certain role to play, whether through individual actions, community initiatives, supporting policies which promote the environmental sustainability. Today we talk about the sustainability, environment part. Everywhere people are talking SDG goal 17. So together we can build a resilient future that continue the journey towards a healthier planet. It is not a one-person job. It is not a one-day job. It is a continuous effort of understanding, implementing, and ensuring it, which is going to make a difference. So, and world is already awakened. It is not, they are not awakened. But wherever, whatever position we are, we should be ensuring this. They should not be further added in that. Because at least let us prevent the things. Because whatever the damage that happened, we cannot salvage the damage. We can prevent it. So thank you so much, IDYM. Engineer Rabi sir, Anju ma'am, and all the wonderful speakers, eminent personalities for being here today. And let's work together to advance the climate action for the benefits of our ozone layer, which is going to give benefit not for us, but for our coming generation, for our future generation. So thank you so much once again for inviting me and giving me such a wonderful opportunity at that IBYM after such a long time. Thank you. Shukriya.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really a pleasure listening to you once again. As always, it is a treat to our ears, in fact, to say. And as you said, yes, if we don't protect our ozone, it is like we are not having a roof. We are not protecting the roof of our house. That was really a very great statement. And there are many more, many more takeaways that we had from your lecture. Thanks for the insightful sharing. And let's move on to our next speaker, another much more inspiring personality who is always a great support for IDYM. Rania Lampo, ma'am. So over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anju. And first, I would like to congratulate Dr. Rajput for his very inspiring message and speech, and of course extend my heartfelt congratulations to IDYM for the wonderful work that they are doing constantly in promoting space education in schools and in general promoting quality education. Many thanks to Dr. Ravi Shankar for making me a part of this amazing organization, and I hope that we continue to collaborate in the future for many, many years to come. So I think that, first of all, warm greetings from Greece. And it's my great pleasure to welcome you all today, me too, as we gather to celebrate World Ozone Day. And this special occasion marks a global commitment to protecting the ozone layer, that safeguarding our planet requires unified efforts across nations, communities, individuals, and more than ever, our collaboration is essential to maintaining the balance of the atmosphere that actually sustains life on Earth. So I think that I'm confident that through dialogue, action, innovation, we can continue making meaningful studies towards preserving the ozone layer and protecting life on Earth. So let's today's gathering inspire each of us to take responsibility to promote awareness, to advocate for environmental solutions, both locally and globally. Because environmental challenges such as climate change in Greece, this is the first summer actually we have so high temperatures since May until now. We have over 40 degrees. Climate change is visible, I think, in every country all around the world. And unsustainable practices will be challenges to our atmospheres. It's our duty to ensure that future generations. So my topic today will focus on is it possible, Dr. Anjum, to share my presentation? Dr. Anjum, is it visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, integration of sustainability into the innovation process is not only a strategic move, we could say, but it's also an urgent imperative in the context of global environmental challenges. So incorporating sustainability practices into every aspect of a company's operation is a crucial strategy for fostering innovation and ensuring actually the long-term success of businesses in an increasingly environmentally conscious world. Reducing carbon emissions and leveraging a circular economy is a key focus actually for developers of green technologies. So as the climate crisis continues and target years loom, we could say that scientists and engineers are working together to bring new solutions for energy storage and usage, while at the same time contributing to a circular economy. So we're going to explore what technological innovations leverage natural resources in a circular fashion and pull together research and development to bring actionable solutions to the world. First of all, we talk about sustainability and sustainable development. This ensures that future generations have the same amount of well-being. This means that it's a development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. And the 4 pillars of sustainability include human, economic, social, and environmental sustainability. The principles of sustainable development focus on population management control, sustainable development of society, conservation of both biodiversity, human resources. And some considerations is, first of all, I believe that we need to look at sustainability differently, to view it as the key source of long-term value creation. So this perspective should provide an innovation roadmap guiding us towards growth opportunities while maintaining a focus on humans at the center of the climate agenda. So this means let's introduce products or services, business models that can actually help humans adopt sustainability, driving long-term creation, and look at sustainable market creation and acceleration by using technology tools where humans can enable market readiness, assessing risk, and driving mass adoption. The second has to do with how we should adopt circular economy principles. It's a vital aspect of integrating sustainability into operations. So by rethinking, by revising traditional linear models and by designing operations with circularity in mind, businesses now have a new lens to view innovation and to reduce environmental impact, and while at the same time creating new opportunities for growth and competitive advantage. So cultivating a climate of sustainable innovation actually is vital to business to thrive in an increasingly conscious world. And this requires a multifaceted, multi-layered approach that involves government action, organizational culture, and investor support. Government plays a pivotal role because we need more friendly regulations and policies that incentivize businesses or climate entrepreneurs. This, at the same time, requires a systems thinking mindset. A systems thinking mindset is the cornerstone for companies because this mindset actually involves understanding complex systems as a set of interconnected and interdependent parts that influence each other and the overall system's behavior. So a holistic approach which enable businesses to identify areas of potential improvement and increase the sustainability. Sustainability should be a part of the whole operational process to develop new business models, design sustainable products, reshape industries. So sustainable business development actually formulates and implements business strategies, innovation initiatives. Priority for every new model should be how to preserve essential or critical natural capital, and how we should not, the actions of producers and consumers do not harm, of course, the environment. All this philosophy is based on the theory of triple bottom line, which says actually that the company's performance nowadays is not measured based only on profit. Nowadays, any performance of companies should be based on the triple bottom line. This means 3 dimensions: social, environmental, economic. This means that how a company should not harm the environment, how they should help underprivileged people, and how, of course, they should promote, how they should combine economic benefit. So we target towards net zero emissions to stay with greenhouse gases released in the atmosphere are balanced by those removed from it. And this results in no additional contribution to global warming. The challenges of achieving a carbon neutral world have to do with decarbonizing industries, carbon removal technology. We're going to see what is this, very innovative. Transitioning energy systems for the social equity, political, economic barriers. So climate entrepreneurship or climate action is automatically related with innovation and sustainability. Sustainable business development includes actually sustainable technologies. Sustainable technologies is, first of all, technology that has been designed to remedy or prevent environmental issues, and secondly, technology that has been produced with sustainability in mind. But the benefits of sustainable technology, of course, is we can envision this. They reduce harmful environmental impacts. They can lead to better efficiency. They can make an environment a more sustainable place to live. And of course, we talk about the more energy efficient applications, how to consume electricity with the lowest carbon intensity. Some challenges, sustainable technology involve increased use of Internet of Things and sensors, which of course are ideal for optimizing efficiency, but once a system we know it's connected over the web, it's sometimes at the risk of being compromised or hacked. So of course there are challenges. And when we talk about green technology, this includes, it's a broad term that describes the application actually of technology and science to generate environmentally sustainably green tech products and services. So in other words, green tech is related to clean tech, which refers to product services that increase operational effectiveness while at the same time lowering expenses, energy consumption, waste, or negative environmental effects. So it's a wide range of innovative solutions, of methods or technologies that try to help address our planet's pressing challenges. And the advancement of green tech is visible. It has evolved from a significant area of study and has developed to a mainstream industry now. Renewable energy technologies have become central to this green technology movement. So some types of green technology are related with energy alternatives. I mean, many businesses now are working to develop alternative energy sources that do not emit carbon into the atmosphere to provide a viable alternative to fossil fuels. Electric vehicles, of course, something which tries to revolutionize this field. Numerous automobile manufacturers now are looking to reduce emissions, whether by designing more fuel efficient engines or switching to electric power. For sustainable agriculture, the high cost of land and water usage, as well as the ecological consequences of pesticides, fertilizers, and animal waste, all contribute to farming and livestock having a significant environmental footprint. So as a result, there are numerous possibilities for using green technology in agriculture, of course, recycling and capturing carbon, which aim actually to extract and trap greenhouse gases from the atmosphere or at the point of combustion. So the top recycling technology trends innovation 2024 are related to waste, artificial intelligence, chemical recycling robots, waste valorization, big data analytics, waste management, material life cycle extension. Maybe in another webinar we can explain all this. The challenges and barriers to adoptions, of course, are related with the high initial cost, with the technology limitations, especially in developed countries, infrastructure, grid challenges, regulatory obstacles. Very important, we need to make climate entrepreneurship more attractive. Consumer behavior and awareness, widespread adoption of green technology also relies on consumer behavior and awareness, and political economic factors. So very important that these emerging trends nowadays is, if we talk about the green technology, focus on circular economy, artificial intelligence, machine learning, biotechnology opens up actually novel possibilities for biofuels, biodegradable materials, sustainable agriculture. So more resource efficient or resilient crops are being developed through genetic engineering and synthetic biology. Decentralized energy systems, microgrids and distributed renewable energy generation actually are examples of decentralized energy systems are becoming increasingly popular, and these systems have lower actually transmission losses and boost energy resilience. The economy of hydrogen, this is also important, is becoming recognized as a flexible energy source. Utilizing capturing carbon, what I said, that the goal here is to absorb carbon dioxide emissions and transform them into valuable goods like chemicals and fuels. So these innovations could, of course, reduce the amount of emissions produced by industrial activities. Electric aviation and shipping, this is an innovation, results in the creation of hydrogen electric-powered ships and aircraft, and the goal of these technologies is to lower transportation-related emissions. So the existing technologies we have mentioned already, this renewable energy integration, capture and storage, and emerging technologies, electric propulsion in aviation, hydrogen-based technologies, advanced materials, and processes. Smart grid technologies is this application of cutting-edge sensors, communication, and control systems to strengthen the electrical grid's resilience and efficiency. So smart grid technology will actually enable utilities to monitor and control the flow of power in real time, which actually can minimize, can increase system resilience and incorporate more renewable energy sources. Hydrogen technology actually has the potential to make a real difference in the energy sector, and it can be produced through a variety of means, including the electrolysis of water, and it can be used as a fuel in a variety of applications, including transportation and power generation. Geothermal energy is a renewable, cleaner, and more sustainable energy source than wind and solar. It's another alternative, and also airless tires, sustainable aviation fuel. Ocean thermal energy conversion is something which is not well known, but it could make a real difference because it's a technology that leverages the difference in temperature between the ocean's warm surface waters and its cold deep waters to generate electricity. So it is a reliable source of energy as the ocean's temperature difference is constant and predictable. Satellite solar panels, renewable energy systems to collect and transmit clean energy to Earth, bypassing the need for the transmission lines and reducing the impact of weather and energy production. And biomimicry, mimicking plants. Here in Greece, we are implementing in schools many projects of biomimicry. This actually is mimicking plants in natural environment is a method of sustainability that is very effective. And other options, smart meters, advanced reactor designers, decarbonization goals, all these show the future of these green technologies. And here is a debate what is happening with nuclear energy, of course, is something which is very debatable, but nowadays we can see that how this involves having new reactor technologies. Nuclear energy can complement renewable sources like solar and wind. We talk about more enhanced waste management, decarbonization goals, and resilience against climate change. Why? Because thorium is gaining attention as a potential alternative to conventional thorium-based nuclear fuel for several reasons, for the abundance, for safety. We know that thorium is more abundant than uranium. It can be found in many regions. It's a carbon-free energy. Like other nuclear technologies, thorium-based reactors produce low carbon energy, aligning with global climate goals. So there is another perspective here. In every aspect, in every domain, we can we have green tech solutions in transportation, in agriculture, in food also, in architecture. In the mobile energy, Fairphone is considered as the most sustainable mobile phone in the world. In the fashion, we have now more eco-friendly alternatives to polyester in the manufacture of clothing. In city infrastructure, in healthcare, and also all the sustainable technologies. I have the chance also to meet, to connect with the first, it's a Greek who lives in Germany. He creates the first 3D printed house in Europe, in Germany. Here you can see it's a house which is entirely produced by 3D printing, and these experts also create a country house. Now they sell this country houses in Greece. Of course, also the legal framework is related with Montreal Protocol, the Paris Agreement, and in Europe we have a European Green Agenda, a very ambitious legal framework aligned with a new circular action plan. So this needs, of course, corporate leadership, grassroots mobilization, increasing political commitment. There are steps, of course, for individuals, how to minimize waste, how to support always sustainable practices, raise awareness, how to integrate climate education to school curricula, leverage technology and innovation to also to help young people to get engaged in community initiative, to community-led initiatives. Policy intervention, of course, just transition policies, targeted funding and support, and of course, collaboration between government, businesses, and civil society, strategies for fostering collaboration, engagement of all key stakeholders, resource mobilization. Some examples of successful global initiatives is Mission Innovation, Business Coalition, Global Climate Action Summit, and of course, we need to communicate the urgency of the climate crisis through many initiatives, through incentives, rewards, through infrastructure, through framing messages, through highlighting solutions. So the future demand for the green technology, of course, is increases. We're talking about billions. And the key steps is how to develop a long-term vision, to commit to transparency, to actively promote, of course, collaboration in some of projects with my students. And here in Greece, projects that they have launched in Greek schools, as well as by changing the climate address to primary school students. Thank you very much for your attention. I'll try to be brief.
Thank you, ma'am. That was a really very wonderful presentation, and you talked about so many aspects of sustainable technologies, because now it's not time to think only about technology, but we need to talk about sustainable technology. We need to talk about terms like circular economy. We need to talk about how we can be switching from fossil fuels to renewable sources of energy. And you covered nearly all the aspects of it, how we are going to promote and how we are going to use it in our real life to make our world a sustainable world. Thank you very much for your presentation, and we would always like to have much more such insights from you. Thank you very much, ma'am. And now let's move on to our next speaker. We have Dr. Sudhir Joshi amongst us, so I request him to please share his views on this.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, respected chair and all distinguished speakers. Myself, Dr. Sudhir Joshi. I'm a district Ayush officer, health officer in Government of Gujarat. And I'm also a part of United Nations in various agencies as a global speaker, facilitator, mentor, guide, coach, etc. So today, on behalf of Team IDBIM, I'm presenting my session. On 16 September, the world joins the global community in commemorating World Ozone Day. An important occasion to raise awareness. Actually, it's a raising awareness about the Montreal Protocol mission, the phasing out of ozone depleting substances, as we are talking main focus on ODS, and the reduction of hydrofluorocarbons fluorocarbons, HFCs, potent climate warning gases. So far, our theme concerned this year, Montreal Protocol theme is Advancing Climate Action. Basically, it emphasizes the protocol's ongoing contribution to climate change mitigations, an area where customs plays a pivot role. So right now, this is a global opportunity for us as well as our healthy contribution and inputs to make it our commitment very strong. As India also committed for sustainable development goals by 2030. The Montreal Protocol, adopted on 16 September 1987, remains a landmark in global environment governance, establishing legally binding measures on the production and consumption of ODS and HFCs. Collective global efforts under the protocol have not only enabled the slow recovery of the ozone layer, but also significantly contributed to reducing the impacts of climate change. So for now, United Nations Environment Program has done so many efforts with member state countries by formulating various teams and strategic approach. UN Environment Program is an implementing agency, and multilateral fund of Montreal Protocol on depleted ozone layer has been worked out, and ozone action now on the floor. United Nations declared ozone layer program, ozone layer action program, and now it is in the floor. So what type of action we can start for following the Montreal Protocol? So under the landmark Montreal Protocol on substances that deplete the ozone layer, all countries in the world are taking specific time-targeted actions to reduce and eliminate their production and consumptions of man-made chemical that destroys the stratospheric ozone layer. See, this is the charm of this presentation. Man-made chemicals that destroy the stratospheric ozone layer, that is Earth's protective shield. The objective of the Montreal Protocol is to protect human health and the environment by phasing out nearly 100 industrial chemicals known as ODS, like hydrochlorofluorocarbons, chlorofluorocarbons, halones, methyl bromide, etc. Article 10 of the Montreal Protocol established the treaty's financial mechanism known as the Multilateral Fund to meet the agreed incremental cost of developing countries' compliance and to finance a clearinghouse function. So I'm not going in deep, but my main purview is that if international, if UNEP taking actions, so it's now right time to come forward for healthy contribution and collective efforts. So UN Environment Program became an implementing agency of the protocol's multilateral fund on 19 June 1991, and it was given this clearinghouse mandate. So why I'm talking? Because I'm giving reference that how it happened and reached now. So what should we do? So first of all, if we want embracing change in the community, we should come forward for strategic approach, not only systemic approach, strategic approach. Government agencies, stakeholders, youth-led organizations, and such NGOs have to come forward for one mission, one mission, one mission, one vision. We all are working for